think the best is just to tell the truth for Houston and for New York. So many sleepless nights because currently I am on my way back to Nigeria. The US has all your data, your Instagram page, every single thing. So apparently my Instagram obviously says different because they even checked all my messages with my customers. You know, the customers have been telling that
they checked her Instagram and sent her home. Nigerian businesswoman's visa's nightmare. What happened at the US border? You will all hear directly from a Nigerian businesswoman who was detained for 24 good hours and denied entry into the United States of America despite holding a valid B1/B2 visa, having a legitimate reason for her trip, and still she was denied entry. If you want to understand how the social media activities could affect your travel and what this means for the future of diaspora entrepreneurship, keep watching the full video.
Hi everyone. I have thought of many ways to do this, and to be honest, none of it hurts any less. I have figured out in my head, should I tell you guys the truth or should I just play along with it? But I think the best is just to tell the truth. As you all know, I and my team has really prepared for this trade fair for Houston and for New York. So many sleepless nights in preparation for this trade fair, but it hurts me to tell you guys that I won't be there because currently I am on my way back to Nigeria. So I'm not one, right, to come out on social media and start to cry or talk about all my hurts as a business person, but this one hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. So apparently I was denied entrance into the US, and that's because my visa was a B1/B2 visa, which is tourism/business meetings, right? So when I landed, I was detained for like 24 hours in their detention room, and when I was questioned, I told them that I was just only going to exhibit, but I didn't know any better because the US has all your data, your Instagram page, every single thing. So apparently my Instagram obviously says different because they even checked all my messages with my customers. You know, the customers have been telling that we're coming and they can pick up and, you know, all of that. Long story short, this is actually for my US ladies. God knows I tried. I really wanted you guys to see the face behind this brand. You know, the face that puts in all the work. I wanted you guys to not only experience my product, but experience the person behind the product. At this point, I'm not even thinking about all the money's lost because, I mean, I see it like it's part of life. So what you guys will do for me is just support me in any way you can. If you get to the fair, I have someone that will stand in for me. Just support me. Support me as much as you can. I'd really appreciate it. And you guys, I'll be fine. Honestly, I will be fine. I've come to terms with the fact that me also, I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Because I mean, this is the US. I could have just told them the truth, even if it means them seizing all my goods, like the goods I came with. But I've told myself this is not the time to start regretting. I've been on the flight for almost 12 hours now, and a lot of thoughts on my head. But I know that this is one of the ways the devil will come and, make me doubt a lot of things. But I know that God is aware, and I've also learned my lessons. And one thing I know is that His plans for me is of good and not of evil. So I trust Him, even though it hurts. I trust Him. I don't want to make this video too long, guys, but I love you guys. Okay, bye.
This woman tells us all about the immigration officers, how they scrutinize our Instagram page and private messages, and why this ordeal left her heartbroken and frustrated all the way from America. There is so much to unpack here on top of this platform today, from the legal lines of B1, B2 visas to the emotional impact of Africans trying to build a business abroad. Hello family, welcome back to African Black Gold TV, your home for stories that matters to Africans everywhere, especially those living abroad or dreaming of going abroad. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a story that impacts our community. Just imagine you have a valid visa to the United States of America. You are traveling for business, a trade fair in Texas. You even prepared, plan, and follow all rules and protocols. And surprisingly, when you land for America there, everything changes. Barakaka. The American Immigration Service detain you for 24 good hours. They question you. They pull up your Instagram and private messages and then decided you don't deserve to enter the country. This is not just a nightmare. It's the reality for a Nigerian woman who bravely shared her painful experience online. A story that is now sparking outrage, confusion, and fear across our diaspora. This woman in question holds B1, B2 visa, a common visa type that allows tourism and business meetings, but not a paid work at all. She flew to Texas for a trade exhibition, something countless entrepreneurs do to grow their brand and network internationally to wrap up their businesses. Yet, upon arrival, immigration official held her for full day for 24 good hours. They accused her of misrepresenting her purpose because her social media post suggested activities outside what the visas allow. Her Instagram and even her private messages with customers were scrutinized to challenge her stated reason for traveling to America. She tearfully explained, "Apparently, my Instagram says different. They checked all my messages with my customers. All my customers that I've been telling that I'm on my way, I will be coming to America. And even they can pick up and all of that, things like that, But unfortunately, she was denied entry and sent back home, back to Muritala, back to Nigeria. And if you hear this woman, she has spent a lot of money on this trade fair exhibition of a thing. But for many who are watching, this raises a critical question. What does a B1, B2 visa really allow you to do in the US? How much power do immigration officers have to investigate your social media and private communications? Please tell me here, do they have that fully right? Yeah? Are travelers being set up to fail because of unclear visa rules and social media surveillance? The B1 visa allows participation in business-related activities like attending conferences or meetings, but prohibit actual employment or receiving payment in the United States. I guess this is where the whole thing went wrong, because on her social media, she was telling some of our clients, some of our friends, okay, I will be in Texas for the trade, for the exhibition. You can come and pick it. You can come and do this. So they find out that a kind of money going to exchange hand there, and which doesn't allow the kind of visa that she was having with her. And still, the lines are blurry, and immigration officers can even exercise a kind of broad discretion. They can use their own discretion and determine if you want to go in or not. Because social media now had a kind of new layer to your entry to the United States. Your online presence can be interpreted as evidence for or against your stated reason for traveling to America. This opens a new front in the battle of Africans trying to live, work, or build a legitimate business abroad. Just imagine the crushing emotional toll, being detained, humiliated, and sent back home after investing time, money, and hope on that trip. In fact, with the next available flight back to Muritala Mohammed Airport. It's not just a visa issue. It's about dignity, about trust, and about fairness. How many African entrepreneurs hesitate to dream bigger because they fear this type of scrutiny, this type of scenario that they fear. So instead, they would rather stay for the lane. They don't want to go abroad at all. The story of this woman now speak for the vulnerability we all share in this world, where your phone and social media footprint can become a weapon against you. They can use your social media talk, your social media spread, your social media forward. They can use it now against you, and this can really cost you dearly. The online community have been vibrant and divided. Piam. Everybody is talking war, water. One comment offered powerful encouragement to this woman, and the comment says, definitely you will get your money back 4 times stronger. God didn't bring you this far to now leave you, my dear sister. We support your brand. It will end in praise. Others express frustration with the United States immigration system, and everybody is really talking right now on social media. And one says, it's time we stay home to build Nigeria ourselves. America is living on a past glory. Nothing is left for anyone to believe in. But some people in the comment, they questioned this businesswoman, and they asked this question. They said, did she lie on a visa application? Or was this a kind of misunderstanding of the thing? Why check her social media when she had the right visa? These are all the questions that people are asking, which needs answer. The voices around all these comments reflect the broader debate, trust, fairness, and the diaspora's place in the global economy. Now, let me ask you guys another question here. Have you faced visa issue or been denied entry despite your valid paperwork? Or have you been scrutinized because of your social media? Drop your story in the comment below. Let's build a community of support and information. If you're planning to travel to America, make sure you understand your visa's limits. Be mindful of your online presence, but also know your right. On this platform, we'll soon share a guide on how to prepare for U.S. immigration checks, including tips on social media's privacy and legal advice for Africans traveling abroad. So please stay tuned to this channel. If you believe that social media surveillance should not be used unfairly against travelers, share this video widely to a lot of people. Tag Diaspora Organization and Immigration Rights Group. Tag them now, please, and forward it to them also. Let's push for clear policy that protect African travelers' dignity and opportunity. This Nigerian businesswoman story is a wake-up call to every business person that is planning to travel to Obodo Oyibo. It reminds us that African dreams abroad is filled with real challenges, but also that our voices matter. Together, by sharing this story, learning and standing up, we can demand better treatment and create safer paths for our people. Thank you for watching African Black Gold TV. If this story moved you, please like, share, and comment. And don't forget that the next video coming up now is going to wow you. And also, please kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories that speaks truth to power. Until next time, stay strong, stay safe, and keep fighting for your dream.